PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour. Our competitors are grinding their way through the middle section of the season. And whilst the Australian Championship title is the main focus for most of our riders, there's also the new concept of the Global Cup, a chance to represent Australia on the world stage. And our athletes have been trying to impress team captain Troy Dunn, Australia's only ever world champion. He put some of the hopefuls through their paces at the next stop on the calendar in Mackay.
Yeah, well, the fitness test, I believe, is something that I was pretty big on when I actually rode. I always thought that if I felt really good physically getting on, I was mentally ready, and, you know, a fit body's a confident mind, so bull riding at this level is all about confidence.
When you're ready,
go.
Let's go. 1, get your elbows up here. Look at Lachlan.
10 seconds.
But yeah, it's definitely good as a team to come together and build a friendship bigger than we've already got away from the arena.
Like I say, the ultimate goal is to be on the team, so yeah, you want to be around these boys, and I've missed out twice now and I don't want to miss out again. I'm trying to ride every bull and do whatever it takes.
They want to be on the team, and on that basis, you know, I think they want to ride bulls and they want to ride good for their country. This fitness thing's not all, you know, it's not all the be all and end all of what my decisions are, but like I said before, if it comes down to a couple of them and I'm not quite sure, I'll be definitely taking the guy that's been, you know, doing the hard yards in the gym.
So with Troy watching on in Mackay, our riders prepared to do battle with their bovine opponents, looking to push their case for selection forward. Our first rider out would be Victorian Will Purcell on Seek and Destroy by Peter Wallace.
All he has to do is ride for 8 seconds, but you need to help him. Let's go.
The man they call Noddy was next, Ethan Watts, bucking out on scene of the crash.
Let's go. Come on. Oh, and that was a tricky bull.
Peter Wallace's pen of bulls dominant so far. Another of his up next, Cowboy Cash, but he would have the series leader Aaron Clier on his back.
He rode him in Sydney this year. He's already ridden him one time and looks like he's going to ride him again. Wow.
Clier recording our first score of the night, 83 points. Sam Woodard had found some mid-season form and was looking to continue his run on Panic Station by Diamond J Rodeo.
Let's watch right past Bucking Chute, Panic Stations. Yes, Sam. You can do it. Yes.
A modest 82, but any score on the board is a good score. Reigning rookie champ Lane Mellors would be up next. A man Troy Dunn was watching closely for the Global Cup squad.
This is Summertime Blues from Diamond J. Here he is. Yeah, looks like Lane's going to get him done.
Mellors making the 8. A score of 79 reflecting the Bulls' performance more than Lane's, and it would be a tick in Troy Dunn's book. Troy Cross was out next on Disturbed. He couldn't make the distance, and then he got a little extra for his trouble. That brought up Lachlan Richardson, still very much a series contender. He had drawn Indian Outlaw, a bull his brother Cliff had ridden earlier in the season.
Can both brothers conquer him? Here he is. He's got him. He's got him. That's what 6 World Finals qualifications will do to your ability.
Lachlan holding on for an 84.5 point score. Waiting the chutes, a young rookie currently sitting second in the championship race, Brady Fielder on top deck.
This bull bucked off Aaron Clier in Rockhampton 2 years ago. Here we go. Come on, Brady. Pump it. Pump it. Do it. Ha ha. How about the kid from Claremont, Queensland, would you?
Fielder continuing to impress. 84.5, matching Lachlan's score for the equal lead. Jay Baguero was another on Troy Dunn's radar. He was hoping to make a good impression on Silent Rage.
If you're cheering for the Cowboy, you better start right now. Oh, look out. Wow.
Disappointing for Baguero, that would bring up Bud Williamson on Cattle King King's Ransom.
Williamson right now in the twilight of his career has been battered, beat up. This sport has not been easy on his body. You can see by the big brace on his riding arm. Somebody needs to scream at him. Come on. Come on, Bud. Yes. Oh. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, how about you put your hands together for all of them right now?
86.5 points, the ride of round one, and the Cowboys were getting on a roll.
All right, let's go to Cameron McLennan. Bull is called Shots. Here's your man from Mackay, your Mackay bull rider. Look at this. Oh.
The local hope scoring 84.5 points, placing him in equal second. There was just one man left to go in round one. His brother already sat on the leaderboard with 84.5, and Cliff Richardson was also still in the hunt for the Australian title.
Monster Energy shoot, here we go. Come on, Cliffy. I think he's gonna do it, Mackay. I think he's gonna do it. Oh, look out. Is that all you got for Cliff Richardson tonight, Mackay?
84 points, making him the 8th man to score in round one, but there was plenty of action still to come in Mackay. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour. Riders, bulls and fans were gathered at BB Prince Stadium in Mackay for the PBR Mackay Invitational, and currently Bud Williamson led the field after round one of this two-round competition. However, with 8 Cowboys scoring in round one, there were plenty of challenges. First up in round two was Sam Woodard, looking to become the first man with 2 scores on the board.
Can he be the first man to ride 2 bulls? And doesn't.
Lawson Nobbs would be hoping for better on Get Your Freak On.
All right, let's check it out. Here we go. Come on, Mackay. Help him. Help him. Yes. Oh, I tell you what, Lawson Nobbs lights it up here.
85.5 points, pushing Nobbs up into outright second for the time being, behind the very next man in the chutes, our leader after round one, Bud Williamson. He had drawn Disco Duck and would look to stay perfect.
I'm cheering for Bud Williamson. What about you? Come on, Bud. Give it to him. Oh, he hits hard.
Williamson picking up an 83 to go with his first round score, bringing his total to 169.5. He would now sit and watch if anyone could chase down his commanding lead. There were plenty left to go, and one who could definitely challenge was Lachlan Richardson, who was up next on Iron Jacket.
We could see a brand new leader. Watch. Watch. Oh, look at this. How good is Lachlan Richardson tonight, Mackay?
Lachlan producing the ride of the night so far, 88 points, taking his total past Bud Williamson by 3 points and moving him into the event lead. The Bulls got the better of our next few Cowboys. Then Bailey Woodard would look to buck that trend against Barnyard.
The 20-year-old faces one of the most fearsome and biggest beasts of the night. This is Barnyard from Freddie Quire. All right, here we go. Big big-time bucking bull. Look at this 20-year-old kid. Wow. Wow.
Woodard scoring 86.5 points, and whilst it was his first score of the night and wouldn't result in an event win, it did catch the eye of Australian selector Troy Dunn. Every ride important in the hope of being selected to represent Australia in the next edition of the Global Cup. Those on the cusp were currently jostling for position. However, one man you'd assume was safe barring injury, reigning Australian champion and current series leader Aaron Klyer. He was next to go on a bull bred by his father. Watch this.
So we move now to Aaron Klyer. Aaron Klyer, the number 1 bull rider coming in. Watch this as the bull. We've got a bull ride going on. And the defending champion of PBR Australia rides his second bull of the night.
Aaron hears the 8-second buzzer once again. However, on this occasion, the bull bred by his own family hadn't bucked enough. 84.5 points, good enough to move him into the top 3, but not enough to challenge Lachlan for the win. Next up would be Lane Mellors, requiring a massive score if he was to take the lead. The bull he had drawn, Slam and Jam, was certainly capable of giving him that.
Lane Mellors, the 2018 rookie, has him drawn in this round. 79 points in round number 1, and he needs some big, big numbers on the board. Mellors, come on! Come on! Oh! Clock says 7.51.
Mellors clearly disappointed after going so close on a bull that equalled the highest score of the night, 44 points. And next in the chutes was another bull well capable of providing that type of score, fully locked and loaded by Dittman bucking bulls. Brady Fielder was the man on his back. This young rookie could potentially notch himself an event win if he could conquer the beast.
Boy, you know, this young man believes so much that he deserves to be in the position that he is in. And this is going to be a big-time test if he can ride this bull. Fielder, everybody wants him to ride him. Everybody wants him to win it. You bet. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Brady Fielder.
Brady hanging onto the back of fully locked and loaded for the full 8, and in the process making an 89-point score, one of the highest all season. That would leapfrog him into the event lead by a single point ahead of Lachlan Richardson, and there would be no one that could catch him. Last event he shared the money with Fraser Babington. Tonight it was all his. The rookie continued his surge in the Australian title race, applying the pressure to the reigning champion Aaron Klyer and moving himself further ahead in the rookie standings. Next, the series would travel to Queanbeyan, just outside the Australian capital, where the grind towards the PBR Australia Monster Energy Championship would continue. Canberra, a landlocked city surrounded by rural Australia, and the perfect place for the PBR to grow the sport. Just across the border in New South Wales, our riders will do battle in the first edition of the PBR Queanbeyan Invitational. Fans had flocked from the city centre to witness the spectacle that is the PBR. With just 4 stops remaining before the grand final in Townsville, every point would be important. 20 of the best cowboys in the country and 40 of the best bulls were ready to do battle over 2 rounds. The bulls got off to a hot start. Matt Finks was the first to fall from Twisted X, and then Bud Williamson couldn't keep his roll going from Mackay as he fell from Amigo. If Robert Hicks wanted to stop the rot, he would have to be the first man ever to go the 8 seconds on Walking Wounded.
This could be the turning point of this bull's unridden status. There were thousands of bull riding fans cheering this kid on in his hometown. Can he be the first? Yes. Come on. And a solid ride for the kid from Grafton, New South Wales, Robert Hicks.
82 points for Hicks, and no matter the score, it's always special to be the first to cover a bull. Next up, one of our main series contenders, Lachlan Richardson, looking to keep rolling on from Mackay, where he rode both of his bulls.
Lachlan Richardson has never won that elusive PBR Australian Championship. He is looking to win it this year. Here we go. Come on, Lockie.
Derailed by train wreck. Justin Robards was ready in the chute on Twisted Tea.
Watch the Ram trucks fucking shoot. Come on. Robots. Hey. Look at him go. Come on, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together for Justin Robards.
82 points for Robards on the TNR Bucking Bull. Bailey Woodard had Red Man next.
This morning, if you were on social media and you checked out all of the comments by PBR insider Josh Hansen about what happens on Professional Bull Riders Tour, he said this was one of the matchups to watch. Will it be? Will it be Bailey Woodard? Clock says 8. Clock says 8. And we have got another qualified ride.
81.5 for Woodard, placing him only half a point back from our leaders. Next in the chute was Will Purcell on Western Ways.
Question is, can Purcell take the lead right now? Watch this. Hey, looks good. Looks real good.
Oh, yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's put our hands together for the efforts of the boy from Murray Jig, Victoria, Will Purcell.
On a night where the high scores had been hard to come by, Will Purcell's 83 took him to the lead. If anyone was likely to impress the judges, it would be the next man to go, Aaron Klyer.
Here we go. Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, how about the reigning and defending PBR Australian champion Aaron Klyer?
Aaron Klyer covering Cowboy tough, but again, the score was very modest, 80.5. For the second week in a row, Lane Mellors managed to score in the first round. This time, just 77.5 points on Airblade. He was offered a re-ride, but chose to keep the score instead. Cliff Richardson was next out on Taco.
84 points in Mackay last Saturday night. Let's check him out. Let's check him out.
Boy, I like what we're seeing, Warren. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your time. We're going to get that cowboy out.
Cliff managing to avoid injury, receiving 80.5 for his effort. Lawson Nobbs was ready to go on Ransom 2.
Hey, it is way too quiet here tonight. Come on, let's go. Lawson. Pump it. Pump it. Oh, you know, this is going to be close right here.
Making the 8 seconds to score 82.5, a score that would be matched by rookie competitor in outstanding form, Brady Fielder on Crackalacken. And so after round 1, we had 9 Cowboys with scores on the board. However, the Bulls made it tough going in round 2, with only 3 men managing to cover their bulls. The first, Cliff Richardson, with this unorthodox method on Matt Black.
Let's ride with him, Cliff Richardson.
Hey. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Boy, boy, that kid can ride.
Oh man, I tell you what, Cliff Richardson took the fight to that bull.
Both bull and rider okay, and an 84.5 would take Cliff Richardson into the lead as the only competitor with 2 scores on the board. Lane Mellors would be the second to achieve that feat.
Lane Mellors.
Hey, check out the 2018 PBR Rookie of the Year. Oh, and Lane Mellors, I tell you what, you got to tip your hat and you got to put your hands together for the kid from Mundubbera, Queensland.
However, just 80 points would move him into second behind Cliff. Finally, in a scene that had become familiar over the past season and a half, Aaron Klyer lined up for his last ride with an opportunity to win the event.
All right, Maximum Rat, and your number 1 bull rider in the Australian Championship race is going to go to work. Wow, how good is Aaron Klyer tonight?
The highest scoring ride of the event, 86 points, catapulting the reigning champion to victory and extending his advantage in his quest to become the second ever back-to-back winner of the Australian title.